social media land, let me pause this. So, about this video that I just showed you guys, I do not know the situation. I'm not going to get into the obvious philosophy that if you go looking for trouble, or if you, what's that called, antagonize, exacerbate, escalate conflict, that these things will happen and that's wrong to escalate conflict. This video, albeit there should be a video about that, about how to not escalate conflict and stuff like that, I want to direct you to some rhetoric that I've had with a said person regarding this video. I have to watch these cameras, guys. So check this out, right? Now, I got more of the story. I thought this was a justified shooting because the guy was so much bigger than the other guy, right? But so I was talking about how in a justified shooting, you will still get your car towed, you will get arrested, you'll lose work, you'll have to hire a lawyer, you'll have to post bail, the prosecutor will say that it's your fault, right? And then I was talking about how in the Wild West, when everybody open carried, people did not do shady stuff like that. They didn't start problems with you and then come out of nowhere with a gun, and everybody was like, howdy, ma'am, how you doing, sir? Like, everybody was nice to each other because they didn't want to die that day starting a duel. So this person, I would call him a hippie. I would call him a tree hugger. Hey, I love little kitty cats. I'm probably a hippie, and I love trees. So if I call this guy, so anyways, just for the sake of terminology and simplicity, this tree hugger, this hippie, he retorts, he's talking about how, I'll try to fast forward, America is full of egotism and violent tendencies we consider normal, but when you travel to other nations, people are like more, they're more professional, they're more calm, and they don't just pull out guns, which is the American way. Then he's talking about we have a decaying society in America, and people need to have more empathy, and there has to be a better way than just arming people. Guns don't make us safer. They lead to a lot of needless violence. I retort to him, I'm like, guns in the right hands is second to God in justice and prevention. Without that, only bad guys have guns and we're at their mercy. It's people who fantasize about using their gun in rage, anger, and murder that shouldn't own a weapon. So let me tell you what he says, okay, entirety. Yes, ideally, most gun owners should be people of respect and self-control. We live in a broken society. We live in fear and stress and a lot of tension, needless violence. Just frustrated with guns. Guns get... on the flip side, about guns being a protective thing, they create issues like suicide, theft, people steal guns, accidental shootings, excessive and dangerous egocentric behavior, frustration shootings, mass shootings, road rage shootings, everyday arguments, tension, neighbors, code can lead to deadly shootings. I've seen it happen, blah, blah, blah. It's not just good guy versus bad guy paradigm. It's mental health, social problems. I'm tired of violence, foolishness. We have to improve people in social situations first. Arming everyone just creates more shootings. I was telling this to a Second Amendment nut the other day. He thinks arming everyone will make us safer, like teachers, bank tellers, airplane pilots, truckers, mailmen, etc. It's nonsense because all that will do is create a bloodbath and needless violence. Okay, guys, let me shoot off the hip here. So I'm glad that you've been watching this video. I'm sorry that I'm not that professional and I don't have like a really professional and like good looking channel. I'm sorry I'm not that good looking to look at, but this is a very important channel. This is a very important topic, and you're doing yourself and society and your family a service by listening to this boomer talk out his ass, okay? So obviously I do security, right? Yes, I'm a firearm owner. At one time in my life, I thought I'd never own a firearm because I was so poor and didn't own anything. It just didn't make any sense to own a firearm. I gotta look at these cameras. So, please excuse, I don't do this video justice. I really wish there was a better gun enthusiast telling you this, but it has to be said. You guys, look at the rest of my channel. You'll probably notice I'm not just some cat-loving scrub. I'm like a deadly martial artist. If you are an average man, I could take your life with my bare hands in maybe 90 seconds via what's called a rear naked choke. I've been in martial arts since 1993. Bro, I'm a Christian, so I don't necessarily need to go around and spread my jealousy if your girlfriend is prettier than mine. I'm not going to go bully you for it, right? I'm not, unless I'm trying to flex or show off to a female. I don't need to tell everybody I'm a martial artist, right? I'm kind of out of shape. I haven't worked out in a long time. Bro, I've hit people and they've dropped, you know. I've noticed there's a safe with money right here. It took 2 people to carry it. I did it by myself. And I'm a person who, look at how big my fucking knuckles are, dude. I'm a person that doesn't necessarily need firearms, right? In the status quo sense. And I'm fucking telling you, you need a fucking firearm. Because if a person like me, especially if there's no surveillance or cameras around, if I wanted to take your shit, if I was a bad guy and I wanted to slap your chick on the ass and watch you do nothing about it, if I wanted to fucking physically harm you just for having a drunken bad day whatsoever, there's not much you can do to fucking stop me. But if you even had a concealed carry, regular little 9mm or 22, not even hollow point, that's a bad day for me. You just hiccuped, you just distorted, you just fucked up my whole plan. And I'm telling you guys, you need a fucking firearm. Like if this was the Wild West, and if everybody had open carry, people, howdy ma'am, how you doing, sir? Everybody would be cordial. They would be nice. There wouldn't be so much road rage and shit. The 9/11, that whole plane massacre, if the pilots were armed, if good people were armed, that shit wouldn't happen. A good guy with one gun is a big-ass deterrent to like 5 guys with guns. You see, I guard a place with a gun, and if 3 or 5 people want to fuck with me, if I take one of them down, or even just wound one of them, they have to abandon their homeboy. Do you know why? Because if they take homeboy to the hospital, and it's congruent with a police report that we just shot somebody's going to prison. They're all going to prison. Police are very good at getting people to snitch on each other with deals, with backhanded interrogation. The Zodiac Killer, look that up. Zodiac Killer was a dude that killed couples on picnics. If the couple had guns, the Zodiac Killer wouldn't even fucking try. The Son of Sam used to go around shooting couples in their cars, kissing and shit. They would see some weird dude looking at them. Imagine, all the dude had to do was like, oh shit, there's a weirdo, click, click, whoa. So to say I would have ran the fuck away, because not only do they want to die for their worthless cause most of the time, they don't want to get wounded and have to explain to the cops how the fuck it happened. The guy telling me, oh, but nobody needs a firearm. It's because he doesn't know how to shoot one. It's because once upon a time, Daddy yelled at him because he was a wuss and he didn't want to sit there and take his dad's advice. Son, just grip the pistol, just fucking blah blah blah, like telling him how to do this shit. Stop yelling at me. It's because somebody's dad was trying to teach him how to be a man. They sucked at firearms, they sucked at sports, and instead of growing balls, like I wasn't always good at martial arts. I didn't go, I suck, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna tell everybody to stop doing violence. I didn't do that shit. I persisted until I got the craft down. If you're some dude that's like, I don't want to, this is loud and it hurts my shoulder, then don't fucking breed. Don't tell other people not to have a fucking firearm. I don't believe in killing exotic animals. I would never care about hunting an elephant or a zebra. I don't like deer meat. I would like to kill wild boar for food. They're an invasive species. They're dangerous. They're a liability to hapless hikers and shit. I don't want to kill wild cats. We've had to kill rattlesnakes before. You get the point. But I'm trying to help you guys out that if you don't have firearms, you're just giving the bad guys a huge fucking advantage. The bad guys aren't going to go by your sense of moral ethics like, oh, we just need to get along. Dude, I was at a church one time, and they're telling me about how a missionary couple, this guy's pregnant wife, overseas got tied up to a tree and sodomized right fucking in front of him until her screams made the eventual villagers come out and save them from the terrorists. By not embracing firearms, I mean, you already more likely have never done a martial art in life. There's actual men that exist nowadays that's never thrown a punch or gotten in a fight. And you're going to tell me you don't need a firearm? Bro, I'm a good guy. I'm a Christian. What the fuck would you do if I knocked your ass out, you woke up tied up, and I'm fucking your bitch right in front of you? What are you going to do? We're not supposed to have fun. We need to improve social situations. Man, I hope I don't forget anything else to say in this video. Like, guys, I've seen what kind of guys exist nowadays. You work really hard. You never did any kind of violent sports. You need a fucking firearm, you fucking moron! Again, I know once upon a time, Daddy hurt your feelings because he yelled at you, you sucked at baseball, you sucked at soccer, you sucked at football, and you sucked at firing a firearm. But guys, they made accommodations nowadays. And if I'm up in your grill trying to take shit from you, you don't need a lot of skill to fire a fucking revolver and shit. But did I mention that having a firearm has saved me from getting robbed at least 5 times? I could go into the stories and the scenarios. If you don't embrace having a firearm, then maybe you live in Palos Verdes, maybe you live in Beverly Hills or a nice little area, maybe you're some computer programming nerd that's never gotten a fight in your life, and the only crime that happens in your town is like kids that watch the movie Fast and Furious too much. I mean, if you look at the story I just showed you, the guy got shot, he got cut off by hoodlums speeding in traffic that antagonized him to probably stand up for him. They probably almost accidentally killed his wife and kid by running them off the road. He catches up to them, he tells them what the fuck, and they shoot him. Those are the kind of people that shouldn't have firearms. But if everybody open carried, my knuckles wouldn't be this big, you fucking pussy. I wouldn't fucking, there would be, martial arts would be, hand-to-hand combat would be fucking obsolete. The only reason I have an edge over you, other than I fucking did manly shit, is because of fucking martial arts, dude. I'd be a regular fucking beta male, like these fuckers talking about, oh, everybody should just improve social situation. You're not gonna improve shit! You're not gonna improve shit, man. Evil's always gonna exist until you humiliate it, until you humble it, until you put it in its fucking place. Now, nobody has time to go around snatching up every evil person, but what we can do is be laced, be strapped up, so they know not to fuck around. Because I'm telling you, man, unless it's a homicidal maniac that really wants to die, anybody trying to come up, anybody just trying to steal shit, they're not going to fuck with anybody they know is armed. The risk to reward is too fucked up. Like I said, I guard a place. We need firearms here. Because people know if they come in here rolling 5 deep, 5 people, 3 people, 10 people trying to fuck with me, even if they kill me, I'm going to get one of them, and that one of them, they cannot take them to the hospital. It's a fucking police report. So I hope this video made sense, guys.
Oh, we need to improve social situations.
That's how to think like a fucking cuck.